Hello everyone, welcome to the series of data structures and algorithm, and in this video we will discuss about how we can delete the element from the end of the linked list. In the previous video we have discussed about how we can delete the element from the beginning of the linked list. Now we will discuss how we can write a code whenever we have to delete the element from the end of the linked list. So this is the linked list before deletion and this will be the linked list after deletion. Now we will see how we can delete that element which is stored at 3000 memory location, and in this linked list there are total number of elements are present, that is 3. The first element is stored at 1000 memory location, second element is stored at 2000 memory location, and the third element which is stored at 3000 memory location, and head element, head pointer, which will point to the first element of our linked list according to our rule. Now you can see this will be the data part, that is 20, and this will be the next part. So in our linked list, one node will store the value, that is data, as well as the next pointer. So next pointer will hold the address of our next element which is stored at 2000 memory location. So in the first node we are storing the address of our second node will store the address of our third node, and in the third node we are not storing the address of another node because this is the end of our linked list and this is the last element in our linked list, so which will store the value null. So at the end of the linked list, suppose this is our memory location 3000, and on that 3000 memory location the value of our data will be 40 and value of our next pointer will be null. So this data and next, this is our structure variable which we have defined in our struct node, and this integer data, struct node pointer next. So this is the common code for every program which whenever we have to write the program with the help of linked list. This we have discussed in the previous video also. We have taken this data that's as a variable and struct node pointer next as a pointer which will hold the address of our next node. So in that first node we are storing the address of second node, in the second node we are storing the address of our third node, and we have to traverse that linked list from this first node to the last of the node. So the last node is stored at 3000 memory location and the value is stored 40. So we have to delete the element 40 and we have to traverse from beginning of the linked list to that end of the linked list. Once we are reaching to the end of the linked list, the next pointer will store as a null. So we have to find out where is the last element and what is the value of that next pointer. Based on that value of next pointer, we are deleting that particular element from the linked list. So you can see we have taken this struct node, pointer head, pointer PTR and pointer previous node. So we will require 3 pointer variable. So the first variable is head and we will require 2 more pointer variable. The first pointer variable is head pointer which will point to the beginning of the linked list, and there is address which is stored 1000, and again we will require 2 more pointer. The first pointer is PTR variable and the second pointer is previous node pointer variable. So now we have 3 pointer, head pointer, pointer and previous node. After that you can see if head is equal to null. So in that case you are checking that head is equal to null. So now when the value of head is equal to null, then there is no element is present in the linked list because head is pointing to null value. But in that case the elements are present in the linked list, so this condition will be false. But if the value of head is equal to null, then our linked list will be empty. Now in else if, which is written head of next is equal to null. For example, consider that in our linked list there is only one element is present. So in that case what will happen? This is your head pointer which will point to the first memory location which is stored at 1000. And in that case the value is stored 20 and the value of our head of next will be null. So this is our data part and this will be our next part. So the value of our head of data will be 20 and value of our head of next will be null. So in that case what will happen? We are checking head of next is equal to null. Yes, the condition is true over here, because in that case there is only one element is present. So whenever the one element is present in the linked list, that time this code will be executed. So in that case only one element is present over here, so we are free. We are keeping that head pointer over here and we are writing that free head. This free function will free that particular memory space which is occupied for that head pointer for our pointer variable, and this element will be deleted. Once this element will be deleted, we have to assign the value of head is equal to again null, and this now location will be updated with null pointer. Now there is no element is present over here in the linked list. So whenever there is only one element is present in the linked list, that time this part of code will be executed. Now you can see this is our else block. Whenever our linked list will consist of 2 or more atoms. So in that case there are 3 elements are present over here, that is first node, second node and third node. So in this case this else block will be executed. You can see this is the common line which we have taken in the last code also, that is pointer is equal to head. So first of all we have to take that head pointer and we have to assign the value of this head pointer to that pointer variable. Now what is the value of that head pointer? 1000, and we are assigning the value of this head pointer to that pointer variable. So what is that pointer variable? There is no value is stored in that case. So we are assigning over here the value of head pointer to that pointer variable. So it will become 1000. Now once we are storing that value 1000 in our pointer variable, so this pointer will hold the address of our node, so which will point to that first node. Now after that we are checking while pointer of next is not equal to null. So what we have to do? We have to traverse that pointer from one node to another node to the next node. Once we are reaching to the last node, that time pointer of this next part will be null, and that case we have to stop that execution of while loop. But now in that case what is the value of now in pointer? 1000. So we are pointing to that 1000 memory location, and what we have to check? While pointer of next is not equal to null. Yes, this condition is true because 1000 is not equal to null, so the condition is true. So we are going inside into our while loop, and in the while loop what we are assigning over here? Previous node is equal to pointer. So we have taken this previous node over here and we are assigning the value of that pointer to this previous node. So the value of pointer is 1000 and value of now previous node is equal to 1000. Now this previous node will point to that memory location 1000. After that what we are doing? Pointer is equal to pointer of next. Now what is the value of pointer? 1000, and after assigning pointer is equal to pointer of next, this is the memory location 1000. On that 1000 memory location, once we are taking that, then pointer of data is equal to 20 and pointer of next part is equal to 2000. And what we have to do? Pointer is equal to pointer of next. So what is the value of pointer of next? 2000. So 2000 value will be assigned to our pointer variable. Now this value will be updated over here and this will point to the 2000 memory location. Now you can observe that what we have done, we have incremented our pointer from this first node to the second node. So now you can see the value of pointer is 2000, so which will point to the 2000 memory location, and your previous node will point to the 1000 memory location. This 2 pointer will point to that another location. The previous node will point to that previous node and pointer will point to the next node based on that pointer of next value. After that, again we are checking while pointer of next not equal to null. What is the value of now in pointer? 2000. So 2000 is not equal to null, so the condition is true. So control is again going inside the while loop, and we are assigning the previous node is equal to pointer. Now in the previous node value is 1000 and in the pointer value is 2000, and we have to assign previous node is equal to value of our pointer. So value of our pointer is 2000, so that will be assigned to our previous node. So it will become 2000, and the link will be created between this 2000 memory location and this previous node. After that, what we are doing? Pointer is equal to pointer of next. Again we have to point our value of pointer to our 3000 memory location, because if you observe previously this pointer is pointing to 2000 memory location, and on that 2000 memory location value of our next part is 3000. So this is our next part, and which will point to that 3000 memory location, because the value of pointer is 3000 now. And after pointing to value 3000, this value will become null now. So while loop, what we are checking? Pointer of next not equal to null. So what is the value of pointer now? 3000, and on that 3000 memory location, what is the value of pointer of next? Null. So null is not equal to null. Condition is not true over here. So control will not go inside the while loop. Now you can observe our pointer consists of value 3000 and our previous node consists of value 2000. So we have taken this two pointer. One pointer will point to the previous node and one pointer will point to the pointer. So we have pointed this pointer first of all to the 1000, then 2000, then 3000, and we have pointed this previous node to the first pointer 1000, then next second node which is stored at 2000, but we have not moving from this 2000 location to 3000 location in case of previous node, because we have to delete that last element, and once we are deleting that last element, this should be as it is. So we are keeping that previous node that is as it is. Now you can see we have to update that 3000 memory location with the help of this null variable. How we can update it? You can see right now. Well, now we are not going inside the while loop, so we have to keep that next part of our previous node will be null. So we are writing over here previous node of next is equal to null. So once we are deleting that element, then this element will be deleted, and according to our linked list rule, our last element of next part will be null. So now once this element will be deleted, that is 40 will be deleted. What is our last element? That is 30. So in that 2000 memory location, value will be 30. But now we don't have to point from this 2000 memory location to 3000 memory location, because we have to delete that node. So in that case, we are deleting that 3000 memory location over here, and we have to store here the value that is null. And what we are written in the coding, previous node of next part is equal to now null. So here previous node that is 2000 and the next part we are storing it as null. So previous node of next we are storing as null over here, and we are storing that value which is stored at 2000 memory location will be stored at null. So once we are storing that value previous node of next is equal to null, that time this link will be deleted, and now we have to delete that element. We have to free that memory location that is 3000. So what is that code? Free pointer. What is the value of our pointer? 3000, and now we are deleting that memory location with the help of this free pointer. So free pointer, after writing that value of free pointer, we are freeing that space which is stored at 3000 memory location. So this memory location will be deleted over here, and now our linked list will consist of only two elements. The first element which is stored at 1000 memory location, the second element which is stored at 2000 memory location, and the next part of that 2000 memory location will be null. So this will be the linked list before deletion, and this will be the linked list after deletion, and after deletion this linked list will consist of only two elements. So in this way we will execute this code, and this else block will be executed when the linked list will consist of two or more elements. And what is the time complexity for this program? That is order of n, because we are traversing the element from one node to the another node to the next node. So here in that case, if suppose number of elements are 3, so we are traversing the element from beginning of the linked list till that end of the linked list. If suppose number of elements will be 3, so we are traversing these 3 elements from first node to the last node. So in that case the time complexity will be order of n. So this is all about how we can delete the element from the end of the linked list. So in the next video we will discuss about how we can delete the element once the specific position will be specified. So in that case, if suppose we have to delete the element from the linked list and the element is specified, that is 30. So in that case we are to traverse from this node to this node only, and we are searching for that key, and once we got the key whatever we want, we can delete that element. So for that case you can watch how we can searching for a key in the linked list, and the next one we will see how we can delete the element whenever we have to delete the element from a specific position. Thank you.